Hello and welcome to another crochet video. I'm just filming the intro outside today because it's such a beautiful day. I made some amigurumi elephants this time because one subscriber asked me if I could make some, and I thought it was a nice idea, so I decided to make some, and I really hope that you like this. I'm so excited for this pattern. I think they turned out pretty cute. This is also a pattern that is easiest to make, and I'm trying to take it slow, trying to show each step on how to sew on the body parts and also how to embroider those eyes here. You can also use safety eyes if you like to, of course, but I'm just sewing on the eyes to make them child-friendly. So if you're new here, my name is Ragnhild. I make weekly videos here on YouTube. At least I'm trying to. Sometimes life gets in the way. But if you want to, you can subscribe, hit that red subscribe button and the bell to turn on the notifications so you don't miss a video from me. For this project you're gonna need some yarn. I made one with acrylic yarn, and this is made with cotton yarn. You're gonna need also filling materials, and I'm using, you can probably see it here, but this is a 2.5mm crochet hook. Also you're gonna need scissors and tapestry needle, but look how practical this is because you don't lose them. I'm gonna link everything below so you can check this out. And if you are already subscribed, thank you for stopping by again, and I really appreciate your support and the nice comments you're writing me. So I just wanted to thank you for that, and I wish you lots of fun crocheting. So now you're gonna start with a magic ring. If you don't know how to make a magic ring, I have a video linked here. So now you're just gonna chain one here to secure the ring, and now we're gonna do 6 single crochets in this ring. So how to do a single crochet: just grab the yarn here with your hook and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now do 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and now just pull here to secure the ring. And now we are just going to increase in every stitch. So here is the first stitch, so do 2 single crochets in that one. I hope you can see this good. Here's the first, and here is the second one. So increase in every stitch until you have 12. Grab your stitch marker, and we're gonna do 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So here is the next one. Do 1 single crochet there, and then we're gonna increase in the next one. So here is the next stitch, and do 2 single crochets there. So 1 single crochet here and increase in the next. Repeat all the way around until you have 18 stitches. And now we're just going to continue in the same manner. So do 1 single crochet in the next 2 and increase in the third. Repeat this all the way around until you have 24 stitches. So 1, and then here's the next one. 2, and then increase here in that third one. Please give me feedback if you find that this is easy to see where I'm inserting the stitches. So I know if I should, it's very nice yarn, but maybe it's hard to see, I don't know. So repeat this all the way around, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches and increase in the third. So now we're gonna do our last increase round. So move up your stitch marker, and then we're gonna do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches and increase in the 4th. Repeat this all the way around until you have 30 single crochets. So here is 1, 2 and 3, and then increase here. I find it easier now to see the stitches. So I don't know about you. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and now repeat this all the way around until we have 30 stitches. Let me just give you a quick tip. on how to see if you have done your increases right. So if you do it like I do, and I increase not in the first stitch but in the second or third and so on, you're gonna end up with an increase in that very last stitch here. So I have 4 single crochets left now, and I have to do an increase in that last one. So if you get to the point where you have to, for example here, you have to do an increase after you only have 3 stitches left, you have done something wrong, and it could be a good idea to go back and check if you have the right amount of stitches. So now we have 30 single crochets here, and now you can weave in your end here if you want to. Just pull it here and weave it in. So just thread your yarn needle, and then I just like to go through a couple of stitches here and there. It depends on if you're making this for small children, you should always weave in your ends very carefully. For me, this is enough. And then just pull here and cut the yarn. I like to weave in the ends early because then I don't have so many ends to weave in after a while. So now we're gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 6 rounds. So this will be the head, and this is the top of the head. So here 1, 2, and then just do this all the way around. And I just wanted to thank you for stopping by and watching my crochet tutorials, and I just wanted to thank you for stopping by and take the time of your day to watch my videos. I really appreciate your support, and also all the nice comments you're leaving me and the likes and so on, and it really motivates me to make more patterns and share with you. So I just wanted to thank you. So I'm gonna make more quick and easy patterns like this, and I also have a hat that a pattern for a hat for the fall that I would like to share with you in the next month or so, when I have everything ready. So let me know if you liked to make patterns like you know, hats and scarves, or do you only want me to make amigurumi patterns? I know this is different, you know, we all have preference, but I like to make amigurumis, but from time to time it's nice to make a hat or a scarf or something practical as well. So when you're done, just move up your stitch marker and just continue to crochet 1 single crochet in each stitch. This little elephant is also very easy to crochet and great for beginners, and also advanced crochet will have fun with these animals. Also, you can find patterns on my blog. I have free patterns there that I share on my blog, www.yarnhill.com, so you can go and check that out too. I have more pictures and written instructions. Also, if you want to support this channel even more, you can also purchase the PDF. I usually make a PDF pattern as well, so you can also get that in my Etsy shop. So I'm going to crochet 4 more rounds because now I have done 2, and I will meet you back when I have done my my rounds, and I will see you then. Now we're gonna start with some decreases. So we're just gonna continue in the same manner as we did. We're gonna do 3 single crochets, 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and then 3, and here we're gonna do 1 decrease. So here are the next 2 stitches, and I like to go through the front loop only. So here is the first loop, and here's the second loop. You know, you can go through like this if you want to do a normal decrease, but then you will see a little bump here. So I suggest you just go through the front loops like so, then grab the yarn with your hook, then pull through, and then yarn over and pull through. So 1, 2, and then 3, and then 1 decrease. Repeat this all the way around, and then you just like I'm gonna meet you here. Just like I said in the with the increases, it's the same with the decreases. So you're gonna end up with 2 stitches here where you have to do 1 decrease. If you end up somewhere else, you have done a mistake. So repeat this all the way around. So now I'm at the end, and I have 5 single crochets left. If you don't have 5, you have done a mistake. So you have to do 3 single crochets here, 1, 2, and 3, and then 1 decrease. Now you should have 24 single crochets. So now move up your stitch marker, and then we're gonna do 2 single crochets. So 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and here you're gonna do a decrease like so. So 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and then 1 decrease. Repeat this all the way around, and you should have 18 single crochets when you're done. We are going to do 1 more decrease round. So do 1 single crochet in that next stitch. So here's 1, and then decrease in the next 2. So here 1 decrease. Okay, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and decrease in the next. If you want this to go faster or slower, you can also increase the speed on here in the settings. You can just go to the 3 dots there, and then you can increase or decrease the speed to make it fit your level. So now just pull it like this, and now we're gonna add some stuffing here. So just start to stuff your elephant. You need more, typically you need more stuffing than you think. I just discovered with this one that I have been stuffing too little, so I just put in a good chunk when I was almost done, and it was so much better. But you also don't want to put in too much, because then you will you don't want to see the stuffing through, or the filling materials through the stitches. Okay, and now we're going to increase, because we're going to do the body. So increase in every stitch here. So here is the first stitch, so do 2 single crochets there, like so, and then do this in every stitch. I'm sorry that maybe this is a little hard to see, but just go here in the next one. I'm gonna do the rest of the animal with a different yarn, so you can see better. We're gonna do, no, we're not gonna increase anymore. We're gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 6 rounds. So here, next stitch, so 1 and 2, and just continue and do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 6 rounds. So I'm just going to crochet here, and I will meet you after I have done my 6 rounds. Oh, and before I show you how to do the last rounds, I just wanted to show you quick how to count your rounds. So here you can see, like so, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. So just count here the rounds here, like do 1 single crochet in that next stitch, and then decrease here. So here 1 decrease, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and decrease in the next. So, and then you can just repeat this all the way around until you have 12 single crochets left, and then we're gonna add some filling materials. So I'm just adding stuffing until it feels like he's nice and firm, and I just try to go here on the side. And I don't want to put more stuffing in the head now because I can start to see here the stuffing, so that means it's enough. And now we're gonna do one decrease round again. Pull up your stitch marker, and then we're gonna decrease in every stitch. So decrease 12 times. So 1 and 2, 3. So now we're gonna cut the yarn here, and I like to leave a little strand, and then just slip stitch, and then add a little bit more stuffing here, just a tad. Now grab your needle, and now we're gonna go through the front loop only in every stitch. This is how I close it every time. So here is the first loop and here is the second, and just go through that one. Repeat this all the way around. Now when you're at the end, just pull and then go back in the middle and then go out somewhere else, like so. Then just cut the yarn. So now we have the body ready. So this is the base. You can also use this for other animals. I think I'm gonna do this in the future. But we're gonna add the trunk and the ear and the arms and the feet. I haven't done this on this one, and then we're gonna sew on the eyes. Just be careful to see where your beginnings are here. So here is a little stripe, and we want to place the parts on this side because this is the better side. So you can just mark the side if you want to, just kind of here, just pull up a little strand of yarn, for example. Just really careful so you don't. And here is the front part, because if you look close you can see here is the line, kind of like so. So here it's harder to see, but I can see it here. Okay, so now I'm gonna use a little bigger yarn here, especially for the. Now we're gonna do the trunk, the ears, the feet, and the hands. I'm gonna use a different yarn because it's a little small and it's easier to see, but you can use the same yarn that you're using. So I'm gonna start with the trunk. So make a magic ring, and then we're gonna do 6 single crochets in that ring. So 1, 2, 3. Now pull the ring closed, and then we're gonna work in the back loop only. So here, 1 single crochet. You can put a stitch marker there now if you want. So now do here the back loop. So 1, and then the next 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oops. 6. And now move up your stitch marker, and now you're going to work through the front loop. So here is the stitch where you are. You're going to go in the next one and 1 single crochet there and 1 single crochet in each stitch, So now I like to weave in the end here, so pull here and then weave in the end. You can just do like so, but you have to fold it back afterwards because we want this to be on the outside. And then just continue here. So we're gonna do 7 rounds here, and you can do longer or shorter if you want to. Just 1 single crochet in each stitch for 7 rounds and move up a stitch marker after each when you are starting a new round. So I've done my 7 rounds, and I'm gonna add 1 more round because I want the trunk to be a little bit longer. So you can do that if you want to. And now leave a longer strand and then cut the yarn. Remove your stitch marker and then slip stitch in the next stitch. And now we're gonna add the pipe cleaner. So what you want to do, you want to see how long this is, and you don't want to grab a scissor, but like I don't know what's called in English, tongue, oh, forceps. Forceps was the word that I was looking for. So I just, because you're gonna ruin your scissors, I just make it a little bit longer than the trunk is, and then I just cut it here. So this tool is very good, can use it for many things. Okay, and now what I recommend you to do is just fold it a little bit here, because otherwise it's gonna point through here. So just fold it like so, and then like so. Now I just folded it here and I just pinched it together and just put it in there, and then you can also fold it a little bit here, and then you get a trunk that you can adjust like so, and you can make it stand in every position that you want. The feet are also very easy. You're gonna start with a magic ring. You're gonna make 6 single crochets in that ring. So 1, so increase in every stitch. Now we're gonna work in the back loop again for 1 round. So move up a stitch marker and then do 1 single crochet in each stitch in the back loop only. Here. Now move up a stitch marker, and now we're gonna work through both loops again. So 1 single crochet in each stitch. And we're going to do this for 2 more rounds, so you have total of 3 rounds after, also with this one, so 1 and 2, and then you're going to do 1 more round and you're just going to finish off like we did. So when you're done, just leave a long strand and then cut the yarn and then slip stitch in the next stitch and like pull through. And now I'm just going to show you real quick how to do the arms. So we're going to start with a magic ring like we always do. And now we're gonna do 6 single crochets in the ring. So 1. Now increase in every stitch until you have 12. And now we're gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 2 rounds. So just do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 2 rounds, and I will meet you afterwards. So now I have done my 2 rounds, and I'm going to move up my stitch marker, and then I'm going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch and then decrease in the next. Repeat this 3 more times, 1 single crochet in the next and decrease in the next. And when you're done, remove your stitch marker and then slip stitch in the next stitch and cut the yarn and finish off. So to do the ears, just repeat rounds 1 to 5 for the body part. So I started with 6 single crochets and I increased in every stitch and every second and every first and second and third until I have 30 single crochets. So you just go ahead and repeat that. I'm gonna write it here also. You can go back and rewatch the beginning of the video. So now when you get to round 6, you're just gonna do 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. 3 and 4, and you're gonna increase here in the next one. So repeat all the way around until you have 36 single crochets. So now we're gonna do the last round of the ears. You're just gonna work in the back loop only. So work 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. Here is the back loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and increase in the next one. Done, just cut the yarn and leave a long strand, slip stitch in the next stitch, and now you're just gonna pinch here, and then we're gonna make it a little pointy, and then just wheel back and forth a couple of times. Now I have pinned the parts to the face. So first I pinned the trunk between rows 8 and 10 or 9 and 10, and then I pinned the ears on rounds 1, 2, 3 and 4. So first I pinned the trunk on round 8 to 10, and then I pinned the ears on rounds 2 to 3. So just find the best position, and then once you have pinned it down, you can weave it. Once you have found the best place, just take your tapestry needle and then just go here back and like so, and then go back through the same spot and up here. Like so, and then you just go around the trunk. Once you have done a couple of stitches, you can move those pins. Oops, now my ears are falling off. I'm gonna worry about those later, but you get the idea. So every once in a while just tug and see if it's secure enough, and then I just go back here and just leave it like this, because we can attach it even more once we have sewed on the ears, like so. Now the ears. Now I'm using some black cotton yarn to make the eyes. And first I want to decide how long I want them to be. I want them to be over three single crochet stitches. So I just, so 1, 2 and 3. You just leave a tail there and then go up here and then go 1, 2, 3, and then let's see how this turns out. It's a little long. Go back, up again, and then I go back here because I want to make a little like up there. So it looks like he's smiling. So that if you're not happy, just go back and go a little higher. I'm almost at the same, or I'm at the same point here as this one. So that's nice, and I'm not going to use the same yarn here. I'm just gonna grab another one. So just make sure that it's looks about the same. It doesn't have to be 100%, but just go here on the line where you see that your other eye is, and then just repeat what we did. So that looks pretty nice. Now I have just placed the feet and the arms. I placed them here so that he can sit. So here is Rose at the end here, before you start to do the decreases on round 22, I think it is. I placed the feet, and I have a couple of 2 and 2.5 or 2.5 single crochet stitches apart, and the arms I'm just gonna fasten here. I'm just gonna show you real quick. So with the arms, so grab your tapestry needle, and then I just go here It can be a little hard to see here, I'm sorry, but his ears are in the way. So now just go like so, back and forth. You know, this is pretty easy. So just do this until it's secure enough, and also repeat on the other side. So I like to go through all the stitches here. Like sewing amigurumi parts on is like cleaning up, you know, you don't want to do it, but once it's done, you're so happy that you did it. So I just try to do it as soon as the parts are ready, because otherwise they hang around and I don't get to it. So now with the feet, you can also add a little bit of stuffing in here, maybe. Let me show just a little bit. And just repeat what you did with the trunk. Go up there, up and down and around. I really like how this elephant turned out, and I hope that you enjoyed making this one as well. If you aren't subscribed, I would be so happy if you subscribe to my channel, and you can hit the little bell to get notified whenever I upload a video. I try to do this every Friday, but I don't always get to it because, you know, sometimes lives happen, and now it's summer vacation and it's harder because my son's out of school, but soon it's fall, and also working on some other patterns for fall that I hope that you are gonna like.